Hello everyone, in this video I am going to prepare salt mackerel rundung. So this is one salt mackerel. I am not sure of the weight. So I am going to remove the tail. You know, if it was me alone, I would have removed the head as well, because I don't like salt mackerel head, but other people love salt mackerel head, so I am gonna let the head remain. So what I'm gonna do now is to slice the salt mackerel, which is optional. So I'm just gonna slit the head like this. I am gonna remove this. Section. And just use right here. I'm gonna throw away that. The same thing for right here. Oops. So yeah. Please excuse the background noises. So I am going to rinse this with some tap water. I am going to put the salt mackerel to boil for about 5 minutes. Then I'm going to discard the water. Then rinse the salt mackerel with some tap water and then set it aside. Okay people, so I am cooking Jamaican traditional rundung because that is the only rundung that I eat. Now, traditional Jamaican rundung calls for coconut. But let me explain something to you. I have the canned coconut right here, the canned coconut milk. If you use this, it doesn't matter the brand. If you use the one that is in the can or if you use the powdered one, you will not get the same result as if you use the coconut. Reason being, the canned coconut milk does not contain the oil, the natural oil, and the sweet nice custard that you will get from the coconut. So if you want to use this, go ahead and use it, but I don't want this to use, none whatsoever. I will never use that. I've seen somebody use it and I don't like the result. This is the one that I use, coconut, to make coconut rundung. Any which part you live in our world, you can get coconut to buy. Now, when you're going to make the coconut rundung, use the coconut that is bone dry, as we say in Jamaica. Because the bone dry coconut, that's when you're going to get the oil. You want the oil and the sweet tasting custard from the bone dry. Or you know when coconut bone dry, when the shell has this color, you see how dark it is? This tells you that the coconut is bone dry. So you use bone dry coconut to make salt mackerel rundung. Reason being, it contains the oil that you need to make the original, traditional, best rundung, saltfish rundung, salt mackerel rundung. Now, this is not ideal to cook rice and peas because it is too oily. So you use the coconut that the shell is not as dark as this one to cook your rice and peas, because you want the coconut milk when you're cooking rice and peas or stew peas or to put in your porridge. You want the milk to be creamy. You will not get a creamy coconut milk from this coconut because it is bone dry. So it tends to be a lot oily, which is ideal to make the rundung. So hope you understand that. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is to set this aside. I am going to cut up this and I am going to blend it with some water. Strain it and then I will come back. Okay, so let me first say this as well. When blending the coconut, make sure that the water is just barely above the coconut pieces, because you don't want to use a lot of water to blend the coconut, because you want the coconut milk to be as thick as possible. Alright, okay, so the coconut milk is ready right there, so I'm gonna set it aside. And this is the salt mackerel. That is, the excess salt is removed. As I mentioned before, I boil it for 5 minutes, then discard the water, rinse it with tap water, and this is it. Set it aside. Now what I'm gonna do is to cut up the herbs, and then we're gonna get the ball rolling. Alright, here we know. I am cooking traditional salt mackerel rundung. No sweet peppers or tomato or anything like that. That's not gonna be in my saltfish salt mackerel rundung. I'm cooking traditional stuff right here. So that's how I like it. So I'm using 1 onion and then half of a smaller one because I'm using lots of onion. This is like 2 stalks small scallion because it's Ben Johnson Day. Today is Ben Johnson Day, so the seasoning are not that fresh. Ben Johnson Day meaning today is Thursday. I don't know why they call Thursday Ben Johnson Day in Jamaica, but that's what they call it. And I'm using 2 peppers. These peppers are not very hot, so, and a piece of garlic. So what I'm gonna do now is to cut up everything. Yes. So everything is prepared and ready to go. This is the onion, the scallion, the hot pepper, and piece of garlic. So that is the seasoning right there. This is the salted mackerel. Well, I don't know if it is called salted mackerel because I removed the excess salt. And this is the coconut milk. So let's get started cooking right now. So I put a pot on medium heat. And I am going to add the coconut milk to the pot right there. So you know what? I normally add my fresh herbs to the coconut milk instantly because I want my herbs to cook and infuse with the coconut milk so that the flavor can develop. So that's how I normally do it. And also I am gonna add a little bit of salt, around 1/8 teaspoon of salt, because you want salt to cook with the coconut milk and the herbs so that flavor can develop. So now I am gonna half cover the pot because if I don't, it's gonna spill over, right? You don't know how coconut milk stay already. So it is on medium heat now, but as soon as it starts to boil, I'm gonna put it on medium low. So when it's time to add the salt mackerel, I will come back. So just have a look at it. It's coming along beautifully. However, it needs to go down some more before I added the salt mackerel. So I'm gonna let it simmer down some more. So people, you can look at it, look at the natural coconut oil. This is the natural coconut oil and this is the custard. So that is what you want. Now I am going to add the saltfish because the saltfish already, the salt mackerel, I keep saying saltfish, the salt mackerel already boiled when I remove the salt from the salt mackerel. So there's no need to put it to boil again. So what I'm gonna do now is to sprinkle some black pepper. Sprinkle some black pepper. Right. And that's it. So what I'm gonna do now is to cover this and just let it simmer for like 1 to 2 minutes, and that's it. It is so sweet and everything is natural. So this is it. So when it is plated, you will see it. Yeah, we'll come cook some banana now. So come now, me done. Me done. So people, this is it. As you can see, the natural oil in the food right there. That's the natural coconut oil from the coconut. We'll be using as gravy as well. There it is. If you look carefully, you will see it. So this is it. Yeah. This This is the natural coconut oil right here, right? And the custard on the salt mackerel. The custard, man. The natural sweetness from the coconut custard and the natural coconut oil. That's what give it the real Jamaican, authentic salt mackerel, rundung.